'Cause I know you've said in your bio that you're very much interested in this kind of element of biopsychosocial
Yeah.
approaches to mental health. What does that actually mean? What's biopsychosocial in
Biopsychosocial
its...
is like it's biological. So
Mhm.
it's the premise is that obviously mental health, some of them can be biologically informed. So in terms of it can stem biologically purely. It could be a genetic thing, and not necessarily genetic, but just biological. Psychological is where it's more in the brain in terms of the way you think, the way you think,
Okay.
the practices you cognitive, very cognitive,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then social obviously is the social aspect of things, the extent to which so some of the mental health afflictions that we may develop are socially induced. So society and the setting, the social setting around us forces us to react a certain way. Now
So
that so
hence
exactly
your
that
interest in the
social can
multifaceted.
trigger
Yeah.
something that we had dormant in us biologically. So it's about looking at mental health from those three points, which essentially I like to say creates a 3D image as opposed to like 2D image
I
or
like
like
that.
a
I like
1D.
that.
It's a 3D imaging. So it's the biological aspect of things, it's the psychological aspect of things, and then it's the social, because these three interact incredibly when it comes to mental health. So I think that's, and I just when I came across it, of course, after my undergraduate, I was like, this is it, as in
Yeah.
this is it. And obviously, I'd like to think that I lean more towards social, especially in terms of what I'm interested in. I think, I think a lot of the afflictions that we go through as Black people and in our community are very much socially induced, as in terms of like it's the environment in which we find ourselves that creates those things.
Sure.
And I guess we can talk about it for
But hence, I guess that's
later
what
on.
brings in the kind of interest for you in looking at culture and identity and how these
Yes.
things play a part. Definitely looking at the constructs of race, of self, and how this all kind of plays out. So what? Okay, yeah. Like, what brought you to this point that you wanted to kind of look into this? What was the
In terms
driving
of
force for the interest
studies,
of
study
psychology?
psychology.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
ooh, wow, that's a I I think I have the temperament for it. I think I have the patience for it. I think I have the disposition for it. I think I so that's just on that front. I've always been interested in the way people think, and I've also been good at looking at various factors that make people think the way they think. Since I was a kid, I would always like look at someone, a person would do something, and I'd be like, okay, you did that because of this and this and this and this and this and this, and it was always really weird. I was quite a weird kid. I would just like spend time figuring people out. So that's where the love
You were
for
curious,
psycho. Yeah,
interested in
let's
people.
just put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I had that interest. So when I just came across psychology and what it was, and I really liked it, and I think also the fact psychology is in everything. So as someone that sometimes struggles to make their mind up and it can be sometimes indecisive, studying something that can allow me to still stay very broad in terms of what I throw myself into is literally the holy grail. So
That's the dream come true,
exactly.
right?
So this is why. So this is why
Definitely.
I just thought to myself, you know what? This is definitely This is where I need to be. This is my thing. So as soon as certain things unlocked, I just went full steam ahead.